setup here is not ideal. Jennifer, did you try that cake?
Not yet.
Okay, me either. I was wondering if it was good.
Whoops. Y'all falling. Okay. All right. So Sue GSD says, cue the trumpets. 130 days until retreat 2025 with the fabulous tea of Teaquilts. So with that, we'll start tonight's live sew and chat. Today is February 15th, 2025, and we're here with live chat, live sew and chat, I guess, at retreat. And I'm actually doing some handwork right now, a little bit, not much. And I hope to finish that, and then I'll show you what I'm working on. I almost finish it. I'll have 2 more things I got to do to it once I get the part I'm working on now done. Let's see. It's been a long day. I did go home last night about 12:45 because about 10:45 they said that for the next hour it's going to be thunderstorms and things like that, so I wanted to wait for that to pass. So I did go home in a perfect window of opportunity. As soon as I pulled into my driveway, it started pelting rain. It was, well, I was sitting in my car. It was like little miniature drops, and then they got a little thicker. And something said, girl, you better get out this car. Before I could get to the porch, it started coming down faster, but I only had a few drops. If I had been out there like another 30 seconds, I would have been drenched. So yeah, I had a good time. So let's see who's here in the chat, and we'll talk about some things. If you got questions, you can go ahead and ask those as well. So let's see. Betsy is here, says, hello, Miss T and all T Quilters, and her rent is paid. If you don't know what rent is paid is, that means she's already hit that thumbs up button. And if you haven't, stop right now and go hit that thumbs up button. All right, and then come on back and join us. We got Sheila Willis here. Darcy is here. Reminding you all to give that thumbs up as well and subscribe if you're new. Hit the bell for notifications. Also check out her Facebook page is Teaquilts LLC, and then make sure that you answer those 4 questions so that you can gain admission into the group. So thank you so much, Darcy. Delia Castro Short, welcome, welcome. Francis Jackson is here. Judy Smith, Cedar Creations. Let's see.
And Jason.
To my Aunt Jason. Hold on. Zandra Odom, Claudette Hall, Vivian Calvi, Melinda C., Melissa LePage, Brenda Foley, say hi, how is it going? Betsy saying hello to Jason. Benita Nance is here. Maddie. My pillowcases are in the mail. Should be 23. Wow. Oh, awesome, awesome. I'll let you, well, I'll be showing them when they come up. So thank you, thank you. Carissa Reninger is here. Janet McCarroll. Helena Marie Carter, Lana Dean, her rent is paid. Bonita is cleaning up the sewing studio while listening. Carissa says, we're snowing more here all winter. No real measurable snow. Last few days, we've gotten like 3 inches. Michelle the quilter saying, happy to see you there. Saying it's coming fast for you now. Terrible weather here in central New York. I think somebody said they were talking to someone in, I can't remember where now. It was like, oh, Columbia, which is, we normally get our weather from Kansas City area, which comes down past Columbia, which comes down past us. So I feel like we're gonna have, hopefully not as much as whatever's happening there. So, or they got it slated for next week. Hopefully it won't be bad. Dolores Phelps is here. Teresa Forrester. Minnie Dula, welcome, welcome. Severita James. Virginia Oglesby, welcome. Said really enjoyed earlier retreat video. I like to go around and if anybody wants to share, I go ahead and just have them share. And those that don't, you know, I leave them be, or if they're not in the room, I kind of leave them be, so. Frances Jackson saying her rent's paid. Ray Mahone is here. Leetta Bryant. Kim R. Where are you, T? I'm at the Mercy Center, but we're in a different room. Suzette Peterkin Denton is here. Hello, hello. And Jason doesn't have a rolly chair. And I left my stand at home. You left yesterday. Oh, yeah, you was gone yesterday when I went live, right?
I watched it at home.
Okay. So, but yeah, I'll try to see if we can get to Jason. Right now, I don't have a phone stand, and he don't have a chair on wheels to roll around here. But he was back there hollering hello to everybody, so I hope you all heard him. Diane McCoy is here. Hopefully everyone is safe from all the storms in the States. Yes, always. Don't want anybody injured. Yeah, let's see. Dorsey says, I heard him. Great. So let's see. Last night, I was missing fabric from my row to Africa. Realized that as I was trying to finish the last row. So I went home, got that fabric, brought it back today, cut it, and pieced that. So I have that quilt top completed. It's folded up. So my row to Africa is done. I'm also working on the Underground Railroad quilt. Slow going because I thought I only needed to have like 100 flying geese, 50 of each fabric. And then as I'm piecing, I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna have enough, you know, with my remaining pieces. Fortunately, I was working on this yesterday and didn't wait until today because I was short 100 flying geese. So I'm stuck in flying geese mode where I'm trying to make flying geese. I did sew 2 block rows together with 1 sashing row in between. I'll show you that when I pick up the camera as well. Let's see. Let's see. Bonita's asking, is this one of your sponsored retreats, Miss T? No, this is my Quilt Guild retreat. I just got this shirt on. Yesterday I had on long sleeve shirt and I was burning up in here. So today I came in and just any short sleeve shirt. I didn't care what it said. So that's why I'm wearing this shirt today. Nana says she worked on her Road to Africa quilt top. I think she says quilted. I can't see. Road to Africa quilted day. So I don't know if she's saying she quilted it or if it's, Google helping us, you know. And I'm working on the current block that I'm working on, but I'm starving. Well, I just had dinner and it was okay. And now I'm gonna eat this orange just so I can have something here, and then I'll show you what I'm hand sewing on. Doris is asking T, when we do Fabulous, do we buy our own fabric or do we buy from you? You buy your own fabric. I never made kits because I wasn't sure if people would want to all use solids. Some people might want to use tone on tones. I placed checkers orders for the dress and stuff. It came in, and I have.
Tell them about the book for Round Robin, the border book.
Oh, okay. And then Jason found a book that was about borders. I bought 2 or 3 extra. I can't remember now what I bought. I didn't bring everything that I did for the haul. But, I was doing like trying to see what Jason wanted and didn't want it. Didn't want. Talking about didn't want it. So I purchased these books because they only had like 4 or 5 available. I think it was 4. And it's called The Ultimate Finishing Guide. And it's batting, backing, binding. That's not what I needed for or thought it was good for, but I thought it was good for the 100 borders. For the people that are doing the round robins, I thought this might be something that you might be interested in. So I purchased it, and it's $24.95 for the price. And then I thought, yeah, let me get those because they only had 4 of them available. And if anybody wants to purchase one, just let me know. Otherwise, I'll just toss them onto my website. Eventually, there's a lot of things I need to toss on my website. Just haven't had that time yet. Okay. Okay, I was just wondering, love tone on tone fabric. So Francis says, I just finished my Road to Africa now to get ready for Dresden Village. Vivian says she wants a book. Miss Vivian, is it okay if well, let me get a sticky. You threw them sticky notes away that we wrote everybody's name on. Let me recycle a couple of them. Or just pass them over here. You don't have to unstick them. I'll take care of it since, Kathy was the one that did it. Sure. I'll just put Miss Vivian's name on the top of that.
Kathy supplied the sticky notes.
Uh-huh.
I see how it is.
Jason's got his drawers all in a bunch. He's mad because somebody auctioned off all of his items. And he has all kinds of things, but they only made like $100 off the auction. Starting with a Bernina, a Tula mini iron, a wool mat, press mat. He got this nice little organizer container. Yeah, we only made $100, but I felt like my friends and everyone here deserved a break, you know, a deal. And of course, we wanted it gone fast because it was abandoned property, and nobody wants to pack up abandoned property, you know. But it sold really fast. Oh, I was looking at this book, so let me take a peek in here.
There's some really pretty borders in there.
So, let's see. Even on the cover, there's nice stuff. So, they've got like rectangular borders, checkered board blocks, piano keys, borders with squares and rectangles, squares and rectangles on point, scrappy chain of squares. So I've been wanting to do a series on Seminole piecing, and they've got some of that in here as well. There are so many things you can do with Seminole piecing. They've got diagonal stripes. Oh, that's cool. They actually show you how to make it. That's awesome. Well, of course, but I'm just looking at it and I'm like, it's a good book. I didn't know anything about it. Jason had purchased it. Did you get it from where you work?
I got it at Jackman's.
At Jackman's, okay. But he said, he let me know that this book was a good book, and he said you might want to get some. But when I was going to wait and talk to you guys before I ordered, but some people, there was only 4 left. So people have been ordering them, so I figured I better get what I could get before they're gone. So they have changing the direction and center gives 4 corners the same. Same idea as the left, where the corners are the same, except triangles are turned the opposite direction. Triangles placed in zigzag, combining 2 rows of triangles. 2 rows combined to get pinwheels. So it's got a lot of things in here. I don't want to put the pictures up here. Corners for ribbon borders. So they're even going into the corner, so that's nice. Streak of lightning borders, half diamonds, alternating diamonds, lazy diamonds. I didn't know that's what that was called, lazy diamonds. Can't show you though. Well, I could show you that. Let me see. Show you what a lazy diamond. Do I have paper to cover up the rest of it? That's the question. I want to show you what they're talking about, how to do it. I don't want anybody coming after me. I did not know that this was called the lazy diamonds. I've seen this border so many times. Showing Jason. So I've seen that so many times, I just didn't know what it was called. Let's see, half diamonds, more Seminole. They doing Seminole piecing to make some of them. The diamonds at attention, that's cool. And trying to see what else is in here. Gallery of borders with angles, so they've got like 60-degree angles, 45-degree angles, or diamonds, because they turn into diamonds. They even got log cabin borders. Jazzy new style borders. Interesting. And even some applique if you want to get into that very basic. Then they go into batting and backing and binding. And
it's all around a really good resource.
Yeah, I said it depends on where you are in your quilt making. I wish they would have had the No edge method in here, you know, since they're doing all of this. Stitching the binding to the front, method B. Stitching the binding to the back, bringing it to the front. So, but they don't show that final one that you were talking about using, Jason, in here. It would have been nice. They got prairie points. Hold on. Prairie points, method 1, method 2. Then they've got continuous band points, which I've also done that. That was fun, where you have like a strip, but you cut at certain intervals, and then you fold, and then they make prairie points off of one piece of fabric. And then you can do 2 color points, so they show you how to do that. Finishing the edges of inside corners and points. So they talk about that. Like if you've got a hexagon edge, it would have been nice if they added that one last piece. I just don't see that one last piece. But a very good book. This is the cover again. And you can see some of the borders on the actual medallion style quilt on the cover. So I think I'm allowed to show you that. So yeah, very nice. Ugh. I keep scooting up, but I should be scooting back because I got this camera, because I got it propped up on my fan and my light because I don't have a stand. Hi, Dee Branson. Hi, Donette. Frances says she wants a book, and Diane McCoy. Okay. 2. So I'm not going to take any more orders right now because I think I only have 4 books and I'm keeping 1. So I'm writing everybody's name on this one book, so when I get home, I'll know who they go to. So Francis Jackson. I'm going in an order of I'm reading them in the chat, so hopefully it's the same for you guys. And then Diane McCoy. I know I got Francis' email. I don't know if I still got Diane McCoy's information, so let me know. Again, these books are $24.95, and they were the last ones they had in stock. Darcy is reminding you guys to hit the thumbs up button. Say, we need more thumbs up. Hit it, please. Hi, Holly Duvall. Welcome to the chat. Cynthia Shea, welcome from Chicago. So, yeah. Okay, what am I working on? I got this done. Thank you, Jason, for the reminder, because you knew I was going to forget, didn't you? I have my friends, they try to help me, because I was supposed to put it into the round robin group. They came Thursday, so I was already packing for a retreat, so I forgot. Okay. And then Lana is saying all the Joann stores in Georgia are closing except for 2. Yeah, we so far in our local area, I was surprised that it was only 1 on the list for us right now. And it was a major one because I was expecting some other ones to close, not this one. Yeah, or South Lindbergh. Right. I was not expecting Baldwin store to close. Big as that store is, it's huge. And the other ones aren't as big. The Laclede Station Bro one and the one in, because you go to the one on Lindbergh too if you would go, because that's close to you, right? Yeah. Okay. That's usually the one I go to. Yeah, I'm talking to Jason. We're discussing it because I was expecting both of those locations to be closed, and I was going to only have Baldwin as a choice. They did the total opposite. They got one in St. Charles. I haven't been to that one. St. Peter's, whatever. St. Peter's, I haven't been to that one. So I got some other choices. Hi, Minnie Doula, welcome. Oh, okay. if you all, I'm sure, ain't no if, you all are members and be watching Fat Quarter Shop. You know, she did the My Happy Place a couple years ago. And so my group is deciding to make it, but we're going to be doing it a little different. Well, we're not doing it a little different. They're doing it, and I'm going to be doing it a little different because I'm not doing all of this applique. And I did not buy a fabric kit. So, yeah. So I'm doing it a little different. And Cam says, I'm glad South Lindbergh's staying. That's my closest one. Okay. Bonita says the Joann's in my area is staying open, so that's good. They didn't get any. And this is all subjected to the end of March, because I still think that they're hoping that they're going to sell. They're thinking that they're going to sell something, like somebody's going to buy it or buy some stores or, buy something. And right now, it doesn't seem like that's what's going on yet, because they was hoping for February to have that already figured out, from their last meeting. So now it's the end of March. So March could change and a lot more stores may be added to the list. So keep your fingers crossed for your local stores, especially if you don't have a quilt shop close to you. And Darcy is saying the one that's closest to her is closing, but I still have one about 25 minutes away. For me to get to one, I have to drive that many minutes anyway. The one that was closest to me closed years ago, and they lost their space. They were leasing space in a shopping center, so that closed a long time ago. So I've always had to drive some sort of distance to get to a Joann's. Hey, Sharon Lewis, thank you for hitting the thumbs up. Dorothy Battle is here. She says, thumbs up. I wonder how Joann's decided which stores to close. All Illinois and close to me in Indiana are closing. OMG. And I don't even understand Georgia, with the number of people in Georgia, how they're closing those stores. It makes no sense to me either, Dorothy. And Illinois is another big state. I think Illinois, to me, probably got more people in it than Missouri. I don't know for sure. So it's just weird. Claudette's saying all 3 Joann stores in Southern Maryland are closing. The closest one is now an hour and a half away. I don't know. Maybe they went by sales or something. I have no idea. But every time I go to Joann's, it's like crickets. And maybe they're counting online orders and pickups, and they putting that pickup sale to that store, because you still got to go there to get it. So, because when I go in there, it's very quiet in there. It used to be days when they had sales, you'd be in line for 2 hours trying to check out of Joann's. Not necessarily 2 hours, but at least 30 to 40 minutes just to check out. Line was all wrapped around in the aisles and stuff like that. So, And you are correct, Miss T. We don't have any stores close to us anymore. All of them have closed. Hi, Joyce Jordan. Welcome, she says, from Washington, D.C. Now, if you're new here and you're in this chat, you got a special pass today and yesterday. I did not put the restrictions that you have to be a subscriber. So if you're chatting and you'd like to continue chatting with us in future videos, make sure that you subscribe to my channel and also turn on notification bells. I'm live on Wednesday, 7 to 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. And then on Saturdays, I do live sewing chat, where I'm live from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. So that way you can go out and do all your fun stuff on Saturday. Hit some early parties. You know, most quilters are 55 and older. We're going to be home by 8, most of us. And, you know, then you can come watch Teaquilts live. So make sure you subscribe, because this is a different day. So welcome to the chat, Joyce Jordan. I don't remember seeing your name, and there's some other names I've seen. Just make sure that you subscribe so you can continue to chat with us. Holly says, she super bomb every Joann's within 75 miles of me. in 3 different states are all closed, and that's just awful. I don't know how they're deciding. It's got to be sales, but that's still weird that they're not going to leave one in a geographical area, you know, make some second stipulations or something. But because if you close one, maybe everybody go to, you know, to that, you know, close just one. If you got 2 or 3 in an area, just close, keep one open, I mean, and then maybe everybody will go to that one. Deborah Holloway is here. T. Roberts is here. Tomorrow, I knew I had something to do tonight. And Suzette says 3 stores in her area closed. And I have no idea. I was totally shocked when I saw that Missouri list was very short. I was shocked. I'm getting hot because I got all these fans, not fans, lights. I got my fan blocked. I'm going to have to adjust you guys so I can get my fan out of here. Hold on. You know, I don't be messing around with this heat.
Hot flash.
Mm-hmm. It's coming. That's my book.
Oh, is it your book?
Yeah. Jason told me about the book.
Okay. Well, it's a very good book.
Thank you. Oh, you're fine. You're fine. Hey, that was Norma. Come on, Norma. You can talk to my people. Norma like y'all.
Gosh.
She don't come in here. She forgot I was live. she returning a book she borrowed and
I didn't realize I was on the live world.
it's all right.
Bye.
So yeah. Y'all, this is my camp fan. I told y'all I did a haul about this fan. I think I bought it off of Amazon. The brand is Mult Per. It's a weird name. Look at that in here. MULTPER. Like, what does that say? But it's a camp fan, and it's got like 4 settings. Boy, it sure is nice. And then it's adjustable here. And you could also run it off of a remote that sits in here, but I've never even opened that remote because this thing sits right by me. And then I tilt it to whatever position I want. And that's how I use this fan. And it's got 4 levels. And it's got a timer. You can set it for 1 to 4 hours, like 1 hour, 2, 3, or 4 hours. 4 fan blade levels. And then it tells you a button on how much power you still have left. So I love this fan. But I brought it to retreat. Everybody in here is okay or cold, and I'm hot. And I've been using it. And one person was having a hot flash. I let her use it to cool off. So yeah, I love my fan. They say, nice to see you, Norma. Norma's in So Busy group, so you all see Norma a lot. So, so let me show you what I'm working on. From my happy place, this is the first block, and I'm to the point where now it's time for me to do the handwork stuff. And one of the things I've got to do is let me show you the block first that I've done so far. Right here. And I'm hoping you can see it all. Can't tell. Right there. Right here, maybe. Okay. And then this part here is 2 appliques that they have. And I'm not trying to do a whole lot of applique. So what I did was use the template and cut this shape out in the middle. And then I just pieced these side pieces on here. So this is just one piece of fabric now. And then I'm appliquing the edges down. I have made a lot of quilts in the past where I have used fusible and, sorry, I bumped the table. I was hoping it didn't fall. I have made a lot of applique where I've done the fusible method, and then when you go to wash it, I don't care if you satin stitch, buttonhole stitch, just do a straight line, it all frays eventually. So I don't know if this quilt's ever gonna get washed or what I'm gonna do with it, but I know I don't like the end result of fusible applique. I don't care what you're using. I'm just telling you, if you wash it, about the second wash, you're going to start having where it's going to start curling under your thread. It's going to happen. So I don't like it, so I don't want it on my quilt. Now, this is my group that's doing this is So Busy Quilt Guild, my small group, which Norma is in, that was over here. And our requirements are very loose on this. We only have to make this sewing machine block. That's all we have to make. So I need to hand stitch my needle. I haven't done that. And I need to make the pin cushion, and I haven't picked fabric out for the pin cushion yet. So I don't even have it here at retreat. But I did pick this out at home. So I went ahead and prepared that, and I'm now hand stitching that down. This is all applique. I think this is even applique, the fat quarters. This is knitting. I don't need that in a quilt. I'm not, or yarn, knitting, a counted cross stitch, scissors, crochet. They got all the crafty needleworks represented. I think what I'm gonna do is make this sewing machine. I'm gonna make all the piece blocks. I like iron, so I'm gonna figure out if I'm gonna do an iron a different way. I might put an iron in here, but I'm not doing all of these applique blocks because I'm just not gonna do it. I don't need to be doing no floss. I use it, but I don't need to have it. Cross stitch block, I don't want to do it. More applique. It's like, it's too much applique. And I know that I'm not gonna like it if it's fused. So I'm not gonna do that. I'll either substitute something else or I'll rearrange this quilt and just use certain blocks out of it and then just make it have it the way I wanna have it in the end. I'm already behind. They got 5 blocks should have been done. Jennifer got her earbuds in. But I've got like 5 blocks or something that I'm behind. So I figured I better get started. So I cut this out this week just so I can at least get the main required block completed, and so I can at least say I participated, okay? But I got so many things, as you all know, going on that, you know, I don't have time to do a whole lot of applique, but I think this one is really pretty. I decided to use Tula Pink, all Tula Pink fabrics, not just her besties. I'm using everything True Colors, anything that I have. I probably got like 2 to 3 of her lines, and I'm just mixing up. And then I added in some grunge in the gray. I'm gonna add in grunge when I need some solids. And then I didn't like the solid here for the thread spool, but Jennifer had this piece of batik. I had cut out orange, which blended. I didn't want to use orange. I had cut out this green because I know Orfield has some green. And then I also cut out some Kona beige. And then I got here and I didn't like it up against my light background. I don't even know where the Kona beige got to. I must have really got rid of it, hated it, because I can't even find it to show you. Hold on. So this is the Kona beige that I was going to use for this thread spool. So I changed it out for this. I thought it would look a little bit, it just didn't look good with that. With all the prints that I used to come up with a solid, it just didn't look pretty. And then the green, if I had done green, would have been okay. I'm touching the mic, sorry. The green would have been okay, but Jennifer had this, and so I just went ahead and used a little piece of that. So let's see. That's what I'm doing right now is I'm hand sewing. I didn't needle turn. What I did was I just pressed my seam under. It's already stuck down, but I'm going to try to pull up what I can. Once I got my pieces sewed together, I just pressed under 1/4 inch bouts. And I'm going to now hand applique that. It's kind of like a version of needle turn, but it's already under for you. The applique that she recommends, since this was straight, that's the only reason I did this, because it was straight. She recommends the stitch and flip method of applique, which I would truly recommend if you are, like when I get to the pin cushion, that's what I'll be using is what she recommends.
You're going to bed?
But since this was straight, I just decided to go ahead and just press it under. Okay?
I was like, it's kind of early.
So I went home because I needed to cut another flying geese, 100 flying geese. I had to cut that at home because I die cut all of this. So this is what I'm currently sewing on. Okay? That's what I'm currently sewing on. I have just a few cornerstones because what I'm doing when I was making the sewing block, I was like chain piecing, so I didn't have to cut my thread, so I was making all of these. I got a stack of these with just one piece on them. And then while I was making the sewing machine block, I also have all of these that are sewed that have 2 pieces on them. So chain piecing helps get things done, guys. Keeps you from breaking that thread. What else? Okay, and then so that's that. And then I have all the pieces here that I gotta finish. I got more cornerstones to make because I've just been making enough to do like a row on this Underground Railroad. And I will show it to you, so hold on. Here we go. So here is my Underground Railroad. That's rows 1 and 2. I have 4 rows, and this is when I got to this point when I realized that I've used 20 flying geese in each row. So each row of blocks has 20 flying geese. Each row of sashing has 20 flying geese. And I said, girl, you need more pieces. 100 is not gonna work. And I'll get up and show you up close my sashing. This is the end piece. It's not laying flat on the board right there. We'll go over here. I need to use my big board to really get a good press on this. So this is how the sashing is looking. I decided I had done the plain sashing before, so I wanted to redo that. So let's go chat with Jason, see what he's working on. Do you know what project you're working on?
I'm working on this.
Okay, hold on. I wanted to make sure before I came over.
Sparkle Star.
Well, say hi to the peeps first.
Hi, everyone. I'm working on this Sparkle Star. It'll see the stars will look like this.
Oh, that's cute.
And
Can you all see that? Cute, cute, cute. So you have to plan where they're going. So
yeah.
And they're going to be all these colors right here.
Yep.
Gorgeous. It pieces fast. It's actually paper piecing. Is it a?
It's
do you have a
quarter shop? Some quilts we have it at Also Personal.
Okay.
I'm making this as a shop sample.
Okay.
For the store.
And you're going to be? Are you teaching this one or just?
I'm sure this will end up being a one-day class.
Yeah, that'll be fun one-day class. Because you can get a lot done.
You can get a lot done in one day.
Mm-hmm.
You can make a pretty large quilt real quick with this this paper.
Okay.
Because this is going to make a 72 by 72, and then I'm going to put a piece 12-inch border on it, so it'll make queen size very quickly.
Okay. Anything exciting happened to you or your work area today?
Nothing that I'd like to speak about. Nothing that I would like to relive. I'm traumatized.
Oh my God.
I don't know if I can ever come back to a retreat again.
Oh my God. You need to quit.
My space was violated. And abused.
I felt like you was coming back. That's why I'm still standing here. I felt like you weren't done.
So yeah, and there was a mastermind.
Oh
that
wow.
Organized it.
Wow. Wow.
And her name starts with the T.
Tracy, Teresa, Tanya.
I think everyone knows who the troublemaker was.
I think it's time for us to leave you because I feel like you got some type of attitudinal problems. Yeah, Jason's in his feelings. I wonder why.
A whole mess.
Okay, I gotta get you guys back down. Hold on. He talking about a whole mess. He needs to quit. Let's see. They say, good work, Jason. Ooh, pretty. That's Kim. That's nice. I love the different colors you're using from Diane. Oh, I don't know if that one's. And then Maddie says, love your colors, T. I like your Underground Railroad, Sharon. And they're saying, wow, for the Underground Railroad. I'm reading backwards, guys. Hi, Diamond in the Rough. See, the collab project look intricate and pretty. Yep. All nighter to finish. I don't know if I'm going to get it finished, but I'm basically trying to, you know how I work. I try to do piece reduction. I got a lot of pieces. If I'm doing 200, if I'm doing 200 flying geese and it's 3 pieces, that's 600 pieces right there. You know? And y'all know I have to do piece reduction so I can sleep at night. So that's what I'm currently doing, trying to get these flying geese. And then I got cornerstones. I don't have as many cornerstones, so I feel good about that. It's some flying geese I need to be working on. I still got, let me see if I can, how many bags I got with flying geese pieces. Yep, it's a lot. This bag is filled with flying geese pieces. And then what I've had out so that I can have some to pull from is all of these pieces as well. So I still got lots of pieces, lots of flying geese, because I thought I only needed 100. Yeah.
Did you bring a brush, like a lint brush for your...
Probably not, because I cleaned my machine right before I came.
I could use one.
I cleaned mine right before I came, so I did and oiled it and everything.
Thank you.
Michelle's talking about the bunnies. I like big blocks. I cannot lie. That's Melissa LePage. We had met her in at the AQS show years ago.
So I don't really do big blocks too often.
I like big blocks and I cannot lie. You got it in my head now, girl. Virginia says she took a class from Harriet Hargrave. She passed again some time ago. She passed away some time ago. I'm hoping, I'm thinking that's what you're saying. Joann's is closing near me. So that's Virginia getting caught up. I'm super bummed. Okay, so I think I read all of those. So thank you all about my sewing machine block with my bunnies. Thank you all about my Underground Railroad. It took me forever. It took me 2 weeks to pick the fabrics because she had 3 fabrics and I was trying to use what she had in her collection. I had to make